Picture this. One man's vision transforms a fragmented continent into the foundation of modern Europe. That man was Charlemagne, and his legacy still shapes our world today, over 12 centuries later. We're talking about the late 8th and early 9th centuries, a time when Europe was emerging from the chaos following the fall of the Roman Empire. The continent was divided into countless kingdoms, tribes, and territories, constantly at war with each other. Into this turbulent world stepped a Frankish king who would change everything. Born around 747, Charles the Great, or Charlemagne as history knows him, inherited the Frankish kingdom from his father, Pepin the Short. But inheritance was just the beginning. Charlemagne had ambitions that stretched far beyond his father's modest realm. He envisioned a united Christian Europe, and he was willing to fight for it. Charlemagne's military campaigns were nothing short of extraordinary. For over 40 years, he waged war across Europe, expanding his kingdom from modern-day France to include most of Germany, Italy, and parts of Spain. His most famous conquest was probably his campaign against the Saxons, a brutal 30-year war that finally brought the fierce Germanic tribes under Frankish control. But here's what makes Charlemagne truly fascinating. He wasn't just a conqueror. He was a visionary who understood that lasting power required more than military might. While his armies were securing territories, Charlemagne was building something unprecedented, a new kind of empire that would blend Roman traditions, Germanic customs, and Christian values. The pivotal moment came on Christmas Day in the year 800. Charlemagne was attending Mass at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome when Pope Leo III did something unexpected. Without warning, the Pope placed a crown on Charlemagne's head and proclaimed him Emperor of the Romans. This moment was electric, literally creating a new Roman Empire in the West, something that hadn't existed for over 3 centuries. Charlemagne himself was reportedly surprised by this coronation, and some historians believe he was genuinely caught off guard. But whether planned or spontaneous, this event established the Holy Roman Empire, a political entity that would dominate European politics for the next 1,000 years. What truly sets Charlemagne apart from other medieval rulers was his commitment to learning and culture. Despite being largely illiterate himself, he sparked what historians call the Carolingian Renaissance. He established schools throughout his empire, standardized writing systems, and preserved countless ancient texts that might otherwise have been lost forever. Charlemagne's court became a magnet for scholars from across Europe and beyond. Alcuin of York, one of the greatest minds of the age, became his chief advisor on educational matters. Together, they created a curriculum that combined classical learning with Christian theology, establishing the foundation for medieval education. The emperor's passion for learning extended to his personal life. He spoke several languages fluently and was known to keep wax tablets by his bed so he could practice writing. Charlemagne understood that knowledge was power, and he wanted his empire to be as intellectually strong as it was militarily dominant. Charlemagne's administrative innovations were equally impressive. He created a system of local governors called counts, who reported directly to him. To keep these officials honest, he sent out traveling inspectors known as missi dominici, literally meaning messengers of the Lord. These inspectors ensured that royal laws were being followed and that justice was being administered fairly throughout the vast empire. His legal reforms were groundbreaking too. Charlemagne issued numerous capitularies, royal decrees that standardized laws across his diverse territories. These laws covered everything from military service to marriage customs, creating a unified legal framework that helped bind his empire together. The economic impact of Charlemagne's reign was transformative. He standardized weights, measures, and currency across his territories, facilitating trade and commerce. His famous silver denarius became the standard coin throughout much of Europe, remaining in use for centuries after his death. Charlemagne's religious policies were equally significant. He was a devout Christian who saw himself as God's representative on earth. He forced conquered peoples to convert to Christianity, sometimes using brutal methods. The massacre of 4,500 Saxon prisoners at Verdun in 782 remains one of the darkest episodes of his reign. Yet Charlemagne also protected and supported the church in unprecedented ways. He donated vast lands to monasteries, funded the construction of magnificent cathedrals, and established religious schools. His famous palace chapel at Aachen, with its stunning octagonal design, still stands today as a testament to his architectural vision. The emperor's personal life was as complex as his public persona. He married multiple times and had numerous children, both legitimate and illegitimate. Charlemagne was known for his imposing physical presence, standing over 6 feet tall at a time when the average man was much shorter. Contemporary accounts describe him as having a round face, large eyes, and a cheerful disposition, though he could be ruthless when crossed. Charlemagne died in 814 at Aachen, the capital he had built from scratch. His death marked the end of an era, but his influence was just beginning to unfold. Within a generation, his empire would fragment among his descendants, but the ideas he championed would endure. The Holy Roman Empire that emerged from Charlemagne's coronation lasted until 1806, making it one of the longest-lasting political entities in European history. His educational reforms laid the groundwork for the medieval university system. His legal innovations influenced European law for centuries. Perhaps most importantly, Charlemagne established the concept of a united Europe based on shared Christian values and classical learning. This vision would inspire countless leaders throughout history, from Napoleon to the founders of the modern European Union. Today, Charlemagne is remembered as the Father of Europe, a title that reflects his role in shaping the continent's political, cultural, and religious identity. His empire may have crumbled, but his legacy lives on in every European institution, every university, and every legal system that traces its roots back to his revolutionary reign. Charlemagne proved that true leadership isn't just about conquest, it's about creating something lasting that benefits future generations. In a world of temporary victories and forgotten rulers, he built foundations that still support our civilization today.